And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome to episode 8 of my Let's Play series. How's everyone today? Good, I hope. Because I'm doing pretty well. As you can see, I'm actually flattening an area. Well, I'm not flattening it. I am excavating it. Because I took a 3x3 chunk area, and I want to get rid of all the sand. So that's going to take a while. And this is also the back door to my base now. Ta-da! Hey, what's this? Great vid, some stuff to help you from Brian Soga991. Shiny. 4 stacks of UU. So, I'm not going to use that right off the bat. Thank you, Brian, by the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save that. But I don't really want to break that chest. It's going to be an issue, because see, if I break the chest, it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Oops, that's not why I wanted that. I wanted this to go in here. Iron. Tin. Invar. Well, these are both Tinker's Construct metals, so we'll move it over here. What's going on there? Oh, right, I have some more of that junk in there. So let's drop that off there. So what are we working on today, guys? Well, that's a good question. I built a new room, and I want to get started on something cool. We're going to start on Applied Energistics. Applied Energistics is an item storage and an item transport network. Basically works on the idea that it transfers all the items into data or energy and then sends them around and reconstitutes them and does cool stuff to them. So the first thing we're going to need is a network controller. An ME controller. Cool. I need 4 Fluix crystals. Oh boy. Just some nether quartz. Okay, that's not too bad. So why don't we get this out? Why don't we get some redstone and our limited nether quartz out? And let's take a look at this, shall we? I'm going to need a good amount of iron and some glass. Do I have any glass over here? I should have some. Yes, I do. You can see I went on a little bit of a mining expedition, so that's good. Okay, so let's open this up and look at this. So I need Fluix crystals. 4 of them. And then I need one of these. Ooh. Silicon assembly. Ah, yes. Advanced processor. Diamond, redstone, silicon, and a quartz cutting knife. How do I make that? Well, that's not too bad. Huh. Except I don't have any sticks on me. That could be an issue. Do I have any sticks in here? No. I should have some over here. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay. So let's make ourselves that quartz cutting knife. This is used... No, I want iron there. I actually have some more... Can I use nether for this? Yes, I can. So we got ourselves a quartz cutting knife. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. Okay, so we're going to need some silicon. And we're going to need a diamond. Let's get that diamond. Now, silicon's pretty easy, actually. All we need to do is go in here and give it a piece of Certus quartz dust. And it will then give us a piece of silicon. So now if we open this thing up, check back over here. And if you notice, it didn't use the quartz cutting knife. It just burned a little bit of durability from it. So now I can come back over here and stick my processor assembly in. And after cooking, it should give us a processor. Nice. So that now, when I come back over here, I can pull out an ME controller. Very cool. And I even made a little room for it right here. And yes, there is glass here. So we're going to put it right here. Okay? And then we're going to need to get under the floor. Hey, would you look at that? Ah. I ran it through perfectly. All right. That's actually exactly where I wanted it to go. I don't think I have any glass fiber on me. I don't have much glass fiber at all, to be honest with you. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's check the recipe for glass fiber cable. Yoink. Thud. Oh, right. Like that. Like that. That should get us enough that we can run back downstairs and hook this thing up. Now, ME networks require power. Okay? They only require power going into their controller. They don't require power anywhere else on the network. So that this thing's been installed, we should see online using 6 energy units. ME energy units, one energy unit from IC2 is equal to 2 energy units for ME. It's not too shabby, right? Right. But we're not done yet. All right, we have that set up, but we still can't store anything. How do we store stuff? Well, that's pretty simple. We need to make some drives. So let's get ourselves the equivalent of a server rack. I need 2 basics, some glass, and a chest. I know I have a chest over here somewhere. And all this sorting will be a thing of the past come not too soon. Okay, so we got ourselves a chest. Now we need 2 of those basic processors. How do we get those? It's not that bad, actually. I keep saying that, I know. So let's get one of you. And a couple pieces of gold. Maybe a second one of you, actually. You could also get this dust by pulverizing Certus quartz dust, or macerating it. So we have that. So in theory, I should be able to open this guy up. Open that. Of course, if I do this through a crafting window, it's usually easier. Ah. And now we cook those up. That's the problem. It's having some issues with the durability on the cutting knife, apparently. It's not a big deal. So we now have 2 of these. And we can make an ME disk drive. Like that. But it's not doing anything. Well, let's go put it down. Then I'll explain. So, it's not going to do anything yet. Let's put it right there. Not doing anything. Nothing in it. Ah, I have to put stuff in it. I have to put drives in there. Okay. Now let's look up storage. We have 1, 16, 64, 4. Yeah. 1, 4, 16, and 64. Each one can hold a certain number of bytes. So the 4K can hold 4,096 bytes. It's not exactly 4,000, but in IT land, we call that 4K. And it can hold 63 types of items. Now, early game like this, I'm not going to have a lot of every single type of item. So it's more efficient for me to make like a couple of these 4Ks. Let's say 3 of them. So let's see what's required. I need a storage segment, which is 3 storage cells. Okay, so I need 12 of these. So let's make 12 basic processors. Need a fair amount of this. And I'm going to need a bit of this. By the way, this is really painful to do. Oh, right, I have another skeleton head. This is really painful to do, by the way, if you don't have some sort of auto-crafting or quick crafting or something like that. Ta-da! You can see my trophy wall is slowly growing. Let's go over here. I can put a couple things away. Right, and I need to throw these aluminum ore berries in here. There we go. And resort. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. So let's run back over here. Let's drop that off. That used to be my project chest. It's now becoming my tech chest. So let's get ourselves our 12 silicon out of there. What are you cooking? Nothing, okay. And let's take a look at the 4K. So I'm going to need a bunch of these. Oops, not what I wanted. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's get that, and yoink. You can see these quartz, we run out of these quartz cutting knives in kind of a hurry. And that will happily make that. And I could use this to make it, but I don't yet have enough lasers to actually do it properly. But we'll be getting a laser room around here soon enough, don't worry. So that's going to cook up like that. We have our drive in place. That's a good thing. Now the nice thing is I stuck it right over here. So in theory I could just knock out the wall somewhere. Maybe right there. And I could put an access point there and an access point on this side. Maybe here. We'll see which one I like better. Probably closer to here because it's closer to that stuff. Yeah, that should work. So let's see what's going on. Oops, wrong way. Aha, perfect. So let's look up that 4K again. Oh, if I was doing it up here, wouldn't it? Nope. Boy, I'm just derping all over the place today. Oh, and we're out of redstone. This is a great way to get rid of dusts, by the way. This is like an awesome way to get rid of anything you don't need. 4K storage. Of course, I don't do it from my crafting table, do I? 4K storage cell yoink. Yoink. Now, I'm running low on these Certus crystals. That could be a problem later on. But for right now, we're okay. Let's go over here, however. And we're going to need... four more of those. Because remember, we need to make these drive clusters, right? And 3. And 4. Awesome. Alright, so let's pull this back open. Now let's get ourselves this. And we will stick these in here. So let's see, 4K. Just some iron, some glass, and some more redstone around each storage segment. That's not too bad at all, guys. That's not too bad at all. And we have pretty good power flow going on, too. So let's get that up. Let's look at that. 4K. I need the segments. Click. Yoink. And then click. Yoink. And we have our 4 storage buses. Nice. Very nice indeed. So now, wrong room, that's my Thumbcraft room. Just kind of far away from where my ME room is going to be, but that's okay. So now I can shove these in here. Just like that. Awesome. You can see they have a green... What are you doing? You're interrupting me. You can see that they have the green lights in the front. That means they have space for more items and more bytes. So when they turn orange, that means they're out of space for items. Red means they can't store anything more. They're out of space for bytes, basically. Okay, so now that we have that, how do we put stuff in and how do we access it? Die. Well, that's another bit more crafting. So let's look at the terminal. Access terminal. Ooh, conversion matrix. I need some fluix, dust, and more basic processors. So let's get ourselves another basic processor. And I'm running out of a lot of stuff here. I have to go mining again and try and find some more of these crystal materials. Okay, so we should have just gotten another piece of silicon. So let's go over here. That, that, and that. With a quartz cutting knife gets us another basic processor. And now let's see about this fluix dust, shall we? Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, what else do I need? I need nether quartz dust. Now, I want to disable this briefly. So I can pull that out. Open this, take a look at this, take a look at that. Right. As I was saying, open this, take a look at this, take a look at this, click that, yoink. And now that my basic processor should be done, open this up, open this up. Of course, if I do this through my crafting interface, it might be easier. Open that, click that, yoink. Conversion matrix. And now I could just make my access terminal. Oh, I need some ME cable. How do I make ME cable? More fluix dust. Well, that's not too bad. If I do it properly. Oh, right, but I didn't make the fluix dust. All right, close, please. So we get some of this, some of this, some of this. Fluix dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance, please. Yoink. Just got ourselves a bunch of ME cable. So let's open this up. Shift click, yank. Awesome. Now, if you notice, I'm a little bit low on some stuff, and I want to actually turn this into a crafting terminal. Because, okay, so we need another storage cell. That's fine. Let me show you guys a trick I should have been using since the beginning. I believe I can make silicon by pulverizing that. Yes, I can. And then running it in a powered furnace. So now I have some more silicon. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get out our quartz cutting knife. As you guys can see, we're blowing through our resources at a frankly stunning rate. But this is ME, or applied energistics. You tend to blow through your resources pretty quickly doing this. So we'll go like that, we'll go like that. We'll put some gold up there, some silicon there, and our cutting knife like that. Basic processor assembly. Awesome. And I'm almost out of crystals too. Like, that's bad. This is bad. So let's open this up, burn it. So the access terminal allows you to access your ME network, right? Right. Oh, no, not what I wanted. The crafting terminal actually allows you to craft with items inside your ME network. So now if I look at this, I just need a crafting table. Do I have any of those laying around? I don't actually think I do. Embarrassingly enough. Yes, I do. I have one right here. Epic. Okay, so we'll open that. Take a look at this. Oh, my. Am I really out of glass? Yeah, I need one more piece of glass to do this. Okay. Remember how I said you torch through resources building stuff like this? Well, you do. And this is a perfect example of it. So let's open that. Let's throw you in there. I just need one more piece of glass. So let's open up our crafting terminal. Let's do it with our crafting menu open, why don't we? Shift right click and pull out our crafting terminal. Now all I have to do is come over here. Put an access terminal on this side and a crafting terminal on the other one. Actually, you know what we'll do? Plop. And plop. So now it's accessed. If I right click on this, I can put items in and pull items out. Not too shabby. So what I'm going to do now, if you guys don't mind too much, is that I am going to move all my items from in these chests into my ME system, which might take me a little bit of time. But that's okay. That's okay. It'll be nice to have it all in there. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so what I decided might make life a little bit easier if we make a cool little item here. So why don't we get ourselves a wooden gear. Then we turn that wooden gear into a stone gear. And that stone gear into a force gear. You remember this for the force engines. And then we make a force wrench out of it. What does a force wrench do? Well, it operates like a wrench, a normal wrench, but you could do something else kind of cool. Watch this. Hey, did that just drop it as an item and not drop the chests everywhere? You bet it did. So now I'm just going to drag this over here. Put it down right there. Nice, huh? So I can take this stuff out. Resort. Control shift everything out of there. Drop it all in here. And then break it the normal way. I have never tried, by the way, to put... Let me put it this way. I have never tried putting a force-wrenched item into storage. I've never done it, and I don't honestly want to. Because I don't quite trust it. Also, don't force wrench anything from IC2. Just don't do it. Okay? It's not a good idea. Because from what I remember, things can get a little weird kind of quickly. And when you're dealing with, all of your items, you don't want things getting weird. So you put that stuff away. But what this is allowing me to do is clean up my inventory a lot faster. So I'll be back once I'm done, and maybe done a little bit of mining. Alright, so I just finished transferring everything, and as you can see, we have filled up 2 of these with items, and not quite the next. But if you see, I still have plenty of bytes left, I just can't fit new item types in there. Now that's not a huge issue for me. So I just pull this stuff out. Don't worry guys, there are ways to automate it, I'm just out of resources right now. So let's drop that stuff in there, and that goes in there, and that goes down here. And I'm not storing dirt, cobble, and sand in here yet. When the barrels fill up, I'll have another solution for it. I'm just not quite ready for that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mining for a little bit, and then I will return once we are ready to do some work. So one thing you learn quite quickly about the Nether is that on multiplayer servers, it gets harvested frightfully quickly. I mean, just look around. The place is more stone than lava. And this is mostly due to endothermic pumps like the one that I'm running. Yes, I am part of the problem. Everyone's been draining this place for lava, and lava's been what they're getting in abundance. Now, the upside to these pumps is that we're basically draining the lava lakes, right? So that used to be lava. In the 2-block areas, you'll still go straight down for lava. The areas that used to be 2 blocks wide, there won't be any lava left because the pumps have drained it all. So I am exploring right now, and there isn't a lot out here. A lot of stuff's been picked clean. There are a lot of these lux capacitors laying around. And it's pretty obvious that at this point in this area of the Nether, I'm pretty much picking up whatever table scraps the other players have left. Which is fine. That's okay by me. That is A-okay by me. So let me show you guys a trick, right? Remember I showed you that force wrench? Well, let's say my inventory is full, which it almost is. I'm going to plop down my diamond chest. Going to drop off some of my loots. let's pick it up. Oh. Son of a... Yeah. What the hell was that down there? Looks like someone was having a fun time with the Lux capacitors. You are gigantic. And you spawned babies. Fun. So that is an easy way of extending how long you can stay underground. And it doesn't matter, you know, you can have as many chests as you need to get the job done. So, I'll be back. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys exactly what this does. Look at this. Look at how deep this goes. This was all done with endothermic pumps. You don't look like an imp to me. You look like something far worse. Oh, sugar. Kill it at range. Kill it at range. Those are nitro creepers. Those are the proof that MDIO hates you. Forever. And ever. And ever. So, I'm going to keep exploring. And this is our mining age. Yep, this is it. This is where the quarries live. As you can see, this is where the quarries definitely live. La 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 whoa. Yeah, that's a bite out of the landscape, ain't it? It creates these rapids too. Because no one cleans up after themselves, so it's just like, yeah, okay. So this is my little mining area. I haven't expanded it much at all. Just goes down a little bit. And this is where I'll be mining. So, I will see you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, and actually this looks like a pretty good place to end the episode. So, I will see you in the next step. We got our ME system started at least. It's not even close to done yet. We'll be adding auto processing and auto crafting eventually. But for right now, it's as good a place as any to leave it for today. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you appreciated this episode, throw me a like, comment, subscription, or if you're feeling really generous, maybe even a donation. And also, please remember to check out Psychion Roa's stream on Twitch. It will be linked in the description of this video. It is the reason we are here, and it is due to her kindness and generosity that we have this server to play on. So, go check her out. Thank you very much, everyone. This has been Mr. Kassarian, and as always, happy mining.